Hey guys, welcome back to another educative content on your health channel for your weekly health update. So today we'll be talking about the summer season. So the transition from winter to summer is an exceptionally great thing because from all the tamasic way now we are going towards something called as the rajasic way. So this transition will also increase in the growth of bacterial activity, microbial activity. So the first things first, this season is known for typhoid, this season is known for cold, this season is known for many of the other bacterial activities in your system. So you need to understand that you need to keep this body in very good condition. So for that, the first thing is, as I said, everybody is going on a water free or waterfront. So even the bacterial activity in the water is also increasing. So make sure that you drink better water. You don't store your water overnight for a long time. So drink those overnight stored water very early and don't push the progression of the water. Along with that, make sure that you heat the water if possible. If you're not going to heat, if you have something called as RO in your home, make sure to clean those systems regularly and effectively. And also stop eating outside because you never know how the bacteria act upon it. So because the sun is very intense, we can actually divide the summer season into two things. One is early summer, where the transition happens and the intensity of the sun raises, and then mid the transition, especially month of April, late April and May, and then slowly moving towards the rainy season. So not everything should be eaten whatever is available in the season of summer. Like we have availability of mangoes, we have availability of grapes, we have availability of watermelons, but we need to understand where exactly and when exactly you're supposed to take it. So especially these watermelons and muskmelons and cucumbers should be taken during this season where we are transitioning from winter to summer. So the March month and April first weeks and April mid-March kind of a season is where you're supposed to take the watermelon and muskmelon, and then slowly by the end of April and early weeks of May you're supposed to go on grapes and you're supposed to go on mangoes. So hold on to your mango cravings just yet because the round of the corner is yet to be coming. So if you are finding mangoes on the streets, avoid buying it. Even if it's online, avoid buying it. Who knows, probably they are made it of last year or last seasons, and they were cold storage for the probably for the few months. So that is the reason why I would rather say to wait for the mango season to come yet, because those mango seasons are yet to come in the April and May. So along with that, you need to understand that this is a season for you to eat more of ghee. This is a season for you to eat more of sweet, and this is a season for you to eat more on liquid contents in and around what is available for you. So ghee will increase the moisturization of your skin. Ghee increases the better absorption of the water within, and it retains the water within. So that is the reason why add a spoon of ghee for all your three meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner. The more ghee it has, the better your body reacts. So that is the reason why make sure you have good ghee content in your food. At the same time, you need to avoid something called as salt, which is obviously we are making a series on it. Along with that, avoid sour food, avoid pungent food, and avoid spice food, because these chemicals, they induce the heat in the system and that can make you more dehydrated. So that is the reason why avoid these kind of extreme other foods. This is the season for ice creams, and ice cream lovers love the summer season because a lot of good things happen over the summer. So yes, ice creams are supposed to be considered good during the summer season, but if it is made at home, it is always good, and always you can enjoy it during the day and the night. Along with that, you need to give a word of precaution for the exercise regime. So don't go for exercising early in the morning when the sun is up, because the heat is very intense. It is not like your winter where the heat gradually builds up. Summer season, the heat just builds up and that becomes a problem. The same time, evenings. Evenings during the winter, the sun used to set gradually, but the heat was not there. But in summer, both the times the heat is there, and that can make you feel a little bit of uncomfortable for your practices. So if you want to practice any physical activity, I would always suggest you either after the sunset or before the sunrise is always good. So you can start your day as early as 5 o'clock. Obviously, the sun might not be there, but the brightness of the surroundings will be there. And as well as late in the evening, somewhere around after 6:30, you can start off with your regular physical activity. When the sun is there, you avoid doing any of the intensive physical activity because that can lead to dehydration, that can lead to physical weaknesses, and you will not be knowing any kind of a body pains and aches. Summer is a very tricky season, even if you have a pain, even if you have an ache, they generally would not come to our knowledge, and we might overstrain our muscles, we might overstrain our joints and ligaments that can lead to fractures and easy ruptures of your muscles. So make sure that you don't go much of an intense workout, especially in the summer seasons when the sun is up and rising. So at the same time, to cool down the system fast, the best thing what you can do is cold showers. Cold showers are not just an option for any time. Summer is when the cold shower has to be taken. One best thing because of which, because of regular cold shower, your body temperature maintains and it can function normally. Though outside global warming is there, 1 degree of an increase in the heat is going to impact you, not just the environment. But yes, you taking conscious way of making your body function in a regular way, maintaining the homeostasis of the body will obviously yield better results. So wait long for the mango season, wait long a little for the grape season, but yes, go on binge for your cucumbers and your watermelon and your muskmelon for the next coming few days. So know when to eat, what to eat. So if you have any questions, you can always write down to me at dradityahande@gmail.com. If you want to leave a comment on to the talks which I've done, then you can always write down. Share this among your friends so that they are also aware of what foods and what has to be taken care for the next coming few days. Along with that, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, inspiring me to create more such video contents, and liking this video inspires me to get more views and comments. So hope you have a good summer and hope you make yourself fit for the rainy season and also come out of these lazy winter season and stay healthy for the next coming few days. See you soon in the next video. Till then, thank you.